Hi, welcome to the Uniquely Me Show.
Welcome to the Austin Pickers.
Oh my God, mute. Okay, cool. It's just going to be you and I. No one's going to come in.
That's all right.
I know.
I got to work anyway.
I do too. All I've done is draft because I didn't go take photos. I had to clean up my dining room because I left a mess in there. So I'm just going to draft and take photos later.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm just standing over in the next corner.
Nope. You do what you got to do. It's all good. Hey, Todd. Good to see you, Todd.
Which Todd?
Bike contest. It's the guy with no bike. I mean, he has a bike. He has no contest. What?
Don't worry about my bike.
You working today, Todd? Let me know.
He don't work either.
Just got home from work. Good deal.
Does he
What do you do, Todd, for a living?
Oh, God.
Wow. Sounds like you're getting hurt back there.
Michelle.
We are literally going today, Michelle. Damn, you got a shopping cart?
I go take empty bins and pull shit, and then
I'm just like, that'll work. Okay. You repair stuff? I'm assuming repair bikes.
Oh, it's so bright. I can't see.
That's weird.
This must be why people don't work when they do hangouts. You can't see shit.
Cool. Andy's going to join us in about 10 minutes.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Hope he comes with a beer.
Mm-hmm.
I used to repair bicycles. Do you sell on eBay, Todd? Or Amazon or something on the side?
Who's here? Bike contest, Michelle Lathan.
Yeah. I think there's a lot. I think there's quite a few working hangouts going on, probably.
Is there? Oh, wow.
I think. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Hey, sweet color. Okay.
I don't either. No, there's already 12 in here. So.
Zahir was epic again.
Oh, my God. He was on fire, wasn't he? Who said that?
He's so fun. Oh,
you just said it? Oh.
Yeah.
He was, man. He's so good.
Yeah. Todd, you should totally start selling on eBay. Just don't do it like I do. Two people.
So then how did you find these channels
I met him and Steve Steph's, I think, and then Don's. I don't know which one he knew first. Tell us how you came into the reseller world. Yeah. That is always interesting to hear. Hey, Ansley. Hey, girl. Hi, David. All right. I've had a headache for 2 days. I don't know what's going on. So I just pounded a bunch of CBD oil.
I don't think that works.
Well, it doesn't have THC in it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. Hey, Joyce Swap. Working Hangout. This is an awesome idea. Thank you. Yeah, we got a couple more. Working Hangout. There we go. Hey, Marie. Anyone else hate their own voice? I do. An awesome idea. Thank you.
You want to hear it again?
No, not at all. Thanks. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I love Zahir, man. I never knew, because I've tried to talk to Zahir about the promoted listings in chat, but never really off chat, just, hey, Zahir, you need to take a look at this. And he was just like, we do it. And then all of a sudden it was, today I guess he maybe paid attention. He said, I don't know. It's funny, and he said it made a difference. And you never know because they do things so different over there. A much smaller market. He's in he's niched into RC in the one store, so I never thought it would make a huge difference for him, but it sounds like it did, which is pretty cool. But I mean, it makes sense because that's what eBay wants. eBay's whole market.
That's so crazy. No, he'll see. Hey, Scott, I know, no THC, fail. I got plenty of THC in the house. I just don't enjoy it. So, hey, Ice Cold Water. Thanks for coming in, guys. I just didn't feel like being alone. I was going to go to the lake, and then I decided, no, I haven't listed in 2 days. I have to list. God, people write the worst titles, in my opinion. I hate selling similar and then going, wait, why did I pick that one?
I always sort by highest. When I do solds, I just sort it by the highest.
But it doesn't mean they have the best title always.
No, but it also means it doesn't really fucking matter, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm leaving it because I'm lazy today. True.
I'll leave like titles that are all caps when they say that kills it, but it's the highest sold. I'm like, shh.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You're right.
If it doesn't sell in a couple weeks, I'll go back and change it.
Yeah. That's true. I know. I listed something with some really crummy photos the other day because I didn't want to go upstairs to photograph it correctly, and I just figured I'd change it when I get a batch of photos later. Just get it listed. Why not? Hey, Eric.
And you can always end it and relist it if you want, or sell similar.
Exactly. Today I'm finishing some Olakai shoes. I was trying to list a baseball glove, but I don't know if it's baseball or softball because I'm an idiot. And so I was waiting to maybe ask Tommy or Andy or somebody.
Well, hold it up. I mean,
text John or something. And here, hold on. This
Dunlop or DeMarini? Is that DeMarini?
DeMarini.
All right, now turn it around. Turn it inside.
Pitch. But how do you tell the difference between softball and baseball?
It says fast pitch right there.
Well, I don't know what fast
softball. There's no fast pitch baseball. It's all fast pitch. Softball is the only thing that distinguishes between fast pitch and slow pitch.
So softball, you're saying, right?
Yeah, fast pitch softball glove.
Okay. Cool.
But there should be a model number to use.
There is, but the one that is listed says baseball.
So, well, they're fair.
Or the one that's sold says baseball with the same model number. And I don't know. I had very little time to comp it at the store, but
well, at least you had enough sense to look at it.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's funny because it's the only thrift shop I find mitts in. Or do you call it a mitt or a glove, or is it both?
Glove.
Not a mitt.
Well, in the 40s and 30s, I think it was a mitt.
Okay.
The catchers have a mitt and first baseman.
That's a puffy one, right?
Yeah, the real big fat puffy.
Okay. Yeah. So back to the answer. I'm listing shoes, that mitt, and some jackets. I got some QVC jackets. Some of them new with tags, so they should do very well. I love selling the older ladies their clothes.
Did you say QVC?
Yeah.
Like Quality Value Network? Like Quality Value Convenience?
I don't know what it stands for, but yeah.
Home Shopping Club.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Quality Value Convenience.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some of those clothes do very well. I got like 6 jackets of Indigo Moon, and I think half of them have tags on them still, and they sell for $50 minimum.
Wow. So are they like free people? They have like 20 brands under them?
They're ugly too. Check this out. Like they're really, really hideous. The ladies love them. Look.
Well, you got the perfect demographic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. A lot of great aunts and great grandmas.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Yeah, I still haven't worked on that ice cold water. I'm lazy. It'll be like probably planned about a week ahead of time, hopefully. I don't know. Help me. Do you live here? Do you live here in Austin? I suppose. Is ugly sweater night a good keyword for that? I wouldn't. Hi, Angie. Good to see you.
That's only 1 month out of the year.
Yeah, I would only use ugly sweater for like Christmas and holiday sweater stuff. I don't know. South of Austin? Okay, cool. Do I know you? Have I met you? What's your name?
I know you. Don't you worry.
All right. All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm probably not, I mean, I don't mean to be rude to not engage totally with the chat. I really need to work. I've been pretty lazy this week, and I'll try to keep an eye on people coming in, but chat amongst yourself.
Consider this awesome.
You're STP. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I didn't know you had two names. Good to know. Yeah, so I'll probably just put out a short video before, like, explaining when and where the meetup is at some point beforehand. And I'll probably make it in South Austin somewhere.
Mm-hmm. So how far are you from like Waco and stuff?
Waco's about I want to say 1.5 hours, but it might be, yeah, it's 1.5 hours. Yeah. Wacko.
Waka.
Yeah, that's where I get the majority of my speeding tickets in my life. And it sucks because their judge is hardcore and it's just ridiculous.
You're not part of the cult. Of course he is.
Well, and they like have speed traps all over the place. It's awful. And I always forget it for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I tell her it's hard to be involved with the chat and work, but I kind of promised myself I would really do it. If I got 10 drafts done, I'd be fine with that, and I'll go take photos after. Hey, Alan. Casual shoes. I've got to redo my categories. I've got them all jumbled up weird.
I got to add about 20 more.
Tommy just steal them speakers this afternoon. What speakers?
What am I doing? I'm sorry.
Alan Fishing and Pumpkin said Tommy just steal them speakers this afternoon.
No, they were when I redid my house system. I pulled these to sell like over a year ago, over a year ago, and I said one day when I start eBay, I'm going to sell these, and I'm just getting around to it.
Oh, is that what's in your? I don't even know what's in your hand. I'm not even looking.
Yeah, I sold a few of them, like the higher dollar ones early on, but these ones are just kind of. They were just. I had like a couple of these in each room. They weren't really high end, so they're not worth a lot. I need to get rid of them. They take up a lot of space, and they're awkward. They don't stack well. They're just pain in the ass.
Yeah. Hey, Commonwealth Picker, Matt, I think, right? I forgot to send this to somebody.
They're already listed. Like I only list one at a time. I kind of so funny because I've been doing this for a long time, and then Nick Hills did a video on it a couple weeks ago, and he got lamb roasted for it. Man, he pulled it down and everything.
Really?
I always list one, and I use my stores on out of stock option all the time, so it shows one remaining all the time, so it makes people want to buy it. And it's just a mind over matter thing, like anyone else, and anything else. And Nick did a video on it, how it's increased his sales using out of stock on his store now, because even when he has multi quantities, it's just, people see one remaining buy now, it might trigger them to buy stuff. And he got blasted saying it was like fraud and like lying and all kinds of shit. No, this whole game is just a mind over matter thing. It's just a game.
Yeah. Hey, Jackie. Yeah, I don't know anything about baseball or softball, but I picked up an amazing brand. You're right, I did. It just, I knew the name. I mean, I'd heard the name. I just don't know anything about the sport.
What are the comps on it? Are they any good? You said you were
Well, I didn't have any time. I was in a super fast rush. It was like a last minute stop before I had to get home. And so I didn't really look it up correctly. So I was comping off of the Helix, which is better than the Onyx. But that's okay. I mean, it still worked out because I only paid, I think, $3. The comps were 38. So I mean, not a huge profit margin, but it's good enough for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits in a padded flat rate easy, and $7.33. You know, big deal.
Yeah.
Easy shit.
I've never picked up a baseball bat, Jackie. Like, I'm afraid. I don't know why. I need to try. I don't know how to tell if they're flat. I can't understand what people explain that, and I don't understand the flat thing.
Oh, whether they're dented flat. They're supposed to be round, not flat. So if they're dented, they're saying you need to make sure they don't have a flat spot. Is what I think you're.
I thought it was like a sound. I thought it was like a ping sound it's supposed to make when you tap it.
That's probably the
Emerson has showed me when I ran into him at a yard sale, and I still didn't get it.
I think you're talking about whether it's cracked or not with the sound. I think.
Oh, I know. So that's what.
Yeah.
46. Okay. Oh, cool. Angie, I'm behind on your videos. I need to go catch up. I saw you went thrifting the other day, and I couldn't jump in and watch because I was thrifting. No, ice cold water. I haven't been there. I don't go to San Marcos very often. I need to go more. I like floating the river down there, or used to. What exactly is it? Is it the Chatham Street Warehouse? Is it like a thrift or what? Or an antique mall? Oh, it's a bar. Okay, I'll check it out. That's all you had to say. You had me at bar. Yeah. Awfully rough over there. What's up?
You didn't go sourcing or anything today, did you?
No. I was gonna go take photographs, but my husband decided to get on to me for the mess in the dining room, so I started cleaning that
up. Better.
I know. I'm horrible. Who's in San Diego? Wait, you're in San Diego? No, he said San Marcos if you're talking about ice cold water. He's in Texas. Jackie. You dumpster diving today, Jackie? Oh, me? I'm not in San Diego. I'm in Austin. But I love San Diego. I've been there so many times.
Hope they have like amazing weather there.
It's so beautiful. I really prefer La Jolla, which is next to it, of course. But love it. The beaches are beautiful, and like in La Jolla, the beaches have these trees that look like, you know, the Dr. Seuss books had those weird trees in them with the, I don't know, they're just odd looking. They have trees there that actually look like that, and that's where Dr. Seuss was. I don't know if he was born there, but that's where he lived when he was writing those books. So it all makes sense. Hey, Jennifer.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's one place I've never been is California. I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
But I know that if I do go, it'll make me very depressed to come home because I want to live there.
No, yes and no, because once you figure out how much it costs to live there, you go, it's not worth it. It's so expensive. I had friends that lived there, and they lived in a shack, and it was $1 million, like a real shack. But they were in walking distance from the beach, so that's what you're paying for. Which but
I'm sure they have burbs like anywhere else, right? That are a little bit cheaper.
It's just really overpriced to live
like,
there.
I'm talking like, I don't mean like the top place in all of California. I'm just talking in general. There's got to be.
It's still crazy.
I mean, I can probably get a place on a quake fault like pretty cheap, right?
Probably. Yeah, Jackie, you probably think that because I lived there before. I've lived in, I can't really say lived technically, but like 3 months like in Sacramento. I lived in San Diego for 3 months. Oh, sorry, Andy. And Beverly Hills for a year, half the year, because it was like 2 weeks out of every month I was there. So that's why you thought that. Yeah. Hi, Andy.
Hey, kids. How you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Hi.
Okay? Hello.
Oh. Hey, vibrator, Andy. Andy, did you buy one of those fancy neck? Andy bought one of those voice yard sale today, huh?
What's going on? Do you see that? I don't think he knows that's buzzing. Do you?
Yeah, I hear it. He's got a.
Oh, you're on your phone and it was vibrating, so maybe you got a text or something. Is that it? Okay, I was like, you started shaking like there's an earthquake, and it sounded like a razor.
He's on his phone.
Yeah.
What's that?
You're using your phone?
Yeah, I just got done mowing the yard, so I've been pretty busy all day. I didn't even get a chance to go out and go garage sailing today. So
what?
I was like,
on your day?
Yeah, I know. The wife and I, we went out to breakfast this morning with my mom and dad, and then my dad wrote me in to help them. They built a really nice deck here about a year ago, and he wanted to just do a couple little finishing things to it. And since it was kind of nice this morning, he goes, "Hey, since you're off," he goes, "You mind coming out and give me a hand real quick?"
Oh,
yeah. So I was a nice guy. I figured I'd go do. And we didn't have any sales here locally, so I would have had to drive about 20 minutes out of town, and I think there was only like about 5 sales. So I was like, you know what? I'm not. And 3 of the 5 actually were on Thursday. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time. So I got enough inventory right now. And
are they starting to dry up? Are they starting to dry up for you?
Yeah, pretty much. We had pretty much our last big citywide sale last weekend. So I did okay at that one. I think I put a video up. I think I actually got around to actually releasing a garage sale video with some of the stuff I picked up last week. But
yeah, I watched their most recent one. I know. That was the first one I saw. Well,
yeah,
you started off really strong with your videos early in the season, then you kind of tapered off.
Yeah, like I've just been so busy with a lot of things, and you know how it is, man.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap! Yeah, look at all the sales.
And you've had. What happened?
Oh, I was showing my sales. I'd like to make Andy jealous.
Yeah, believe me, you are.
Hey, ads, how are you?
Now, is it like that all year round, Tracy, for you, or no?
That's low. But it'll be less than this in a few months, but we'll still always have lingering ones.
Wow, that's awesome. See, that's where I want to move. I want to move somewhere where you can do that shit all year round, man. Like just like.
I mean, I guess, December you won't really see much.
Yeah, but December you're busy anyway, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Want to come in, Bumcrack, and list with us?
Bumcrack's not even here, is he?
Oh, he's probably passed out then. He must have
I really enjoyed the show last night. I was sitting there watching with Ronnie Hart on there. And
he's
just in here, right?
He's awesome, and he just, I can't get enough of that guy. He just, I don't know.
I know. I had to sit there so quiet because I knew how Tommy was just like peeing his pants over it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like there's like a handful of guys that when I very first started that just helped tremendously.
Exactly.
And they're all for different reasons. So they're kind of like idols, It's like and Andy's one of them. His Justin turned me on to his pictures early on and what he did, and I found Andy before Ronnie actually. And Andy at the time was the person with the highest quality items that I had found. You were more picky than like Justin was at the time, or
I mean, that's one of my downfalls. I'm extremely picky, but that's just it goes with the position I'm in with a lot of things I can afford to be picky on. So,
and then when I found Ronnie, he was another bridge to another level of clothing that I never heard of. Just blew my mind. I was like, good God.
Yeah. I've adapted so many of Ronnie's, we'll just say policies and mindsets on just selling clothes, especially when it comes to clothes, because, it's not my favorite thing to do, but it is, it's what's available in my area because it's, I live in such a small area, but,
and that's what we've been talking about, sales velocity and trying to up our sales velocity and all that. Well, then it dawned on me, I hadn't really thought about Ronnie too much, but he's got probably the only business model that I agree he can be a lot more patient with because of his average sales price and his profit margin. He don't have it.
And in the market that he's in, or I guess the items that he sources, there's so few of them available. He could pretty much name his price on a lot of those items.
Right. And he doesn't have to run like promoted listings like we do or sales.
Yeah, I think out of all Ronnie's, thoughts and theories and stuff, probably the only one that I don't follow is free shipping. He charges shipping on everything. I'm pretty much a free shipper on, but I mean, other than that, I pretty much follow everything that his business model. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Because when you're in a market where there's hardly any of that item, you can. But,
Say hello to everybody in the chat. I don't know how many people are here, but I can't see the chat because I'm on my cell phone.
There's a question for you. Hey, Myra. She asks, hey, Parrothead, what year is that flag from? Is that a Kansas, Nebraska Act time frame?
Oh, actually, the flag behind me? Mm-hmm. Actually, my wife made that.
Wow.
Yeah, she's my wife's pretty crafty, so that's I kind of move this a little bit.
Oh, they didn't know you're married to Betty Crocker. You never told them that.
No, her middle name is Hobby Lobby, right?
Yeah, my wife actually made that. I mean, it's pretty good size. She distressed all the wood. Like if I zoomed in on it, like one day she goes, "Hey, do you have anything I can beat a bunch of wood with?" And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "I got to distress a bunch of wood." She goes, "I'm gonna make a flag," and I'm like, okay. So, and then when she made her own stain, she made like some sort of stain. So like all the white is all like, it's got like it's all distressed. I mean, like she distressed all the colors, she painted it all. And then she found these, I think these are Hobby Lobby, like little wood stars. But yeah, I mean, she did the whole thing. I mean, it's pretty heavy. I mean, we hung it on the side of the house back here because I got like a little back porch back here. This is where I can watch YouTube all the time.
That's funny.
I'm hungry. I'm thinking Betty Crocker.
That's Marie Callender, right? He's also the guy I work with all the time. He literally every day for breakfast and for lunch, the guy always he brings two Marie Callender meals every day, and I'm like, dude, how do you eat that stuff? I'm like,
some used to be bad back in the day. I don't know what they're like now.
Before they switched, the pot pies were really good before they switched but then they switched the cardboard instead of the aluminum foil, like the tin pans, and it ruined it.
Yeah. Well, they took the cancer out. The cancer was the flavor.
I know.
I don't know if you guys have a Costco in your area, but oh my God, the Costco's pot pies are ridiculously good. Oh, they're like literally like a whole pie. But oh my God, they're so good. I mean, the nearest one to me is like an hour away, but still, whenever we go there, I always stock up on some sort of food products. But oh my God, they're so good.
They won't deliver?
Yeah, I wish, right?
I bet they do start doing that soon.
They're going to have to. I mean, I know, but it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have those DoorDashes and stuff like that, or whatever they're called, where people go shop for you.
Yeah,
that's what I was wondering.
Tracy DoorDash.
What's that?
Tracy has DoorDash available, like where you're at.
I don't use those things a lot, just because I'm fine going to do what that's when I get
I would use the heck out of it because I'm just lazy and usually I've been drinking, so it's just
Yeah, there you go, Michelle. That's the one I was trying to think of, Michelle. Instacart, they deliver for Costco.
You leave me unattended long enough, and I'm more likely I'm just going to be sitting right out back here. I'm going to be drinking, and then I get hungry, and I'm like going, man, I need some food, but I was like, I don't want to go get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I just scrounge around my own house for food typically, and I don't know. I've got a bottle of wine chilling though. I am going to open that tonight.
There you go. That's something.
Andy, you see that, right?
What's that?
Instacart delivers for Costco.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have used.
That's what I was trying to think of.
I have used Instacart a couple times,
mm-hmm.
but it takes me too long to order stuff online because I get get down a rabbit hole, and then I could have just went and got what I wanted by now and gotten more good stuff too.
Right.
Mm.
I'm weird.
Yeah, sure.
I know.
How's your skills been today?
Terrible.
I'm only at 40 something, like 48. Sucks.
I'm like 100, like right around 100.
Yeah.
I'm a little over that, but I've had 3 eBay and 1 Poshmark today. So my Poshmark, man, but like I've had like a sale on Poshmark the last 3 days, man. Like boom, 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 and usually I skip a couple days in there. You know what I mean? So I've been pretty surprised. Poshmark's been on kind of fire lately.
This week,
I did actually stare in my closet when I was sitting there watching you guys' show last night. That's the best part. Like especially like these like Thursday nights that I'm trying to tune into your guys' show, just at least listen if I can. And I was, oh man, it's 9 o'clock. I can at least share this closet real quick. And I do notice like a huge increase in activity, like on my store after I do like a share during like that big, like that 9 o'clock one when they have the you can share like your entire closet. I notice that every single time when I do that. But if I share any other times really during the day, I don't tend to see that kind of activity.
Huh.
Have you done that early morning?
I haven't shared my closet in like a month. I have had one sale a week because I'm not sharing or doing anything. It sucks.
Right. I mean, and essentially that's the last time I shared anything, I believe was last Thursday. So I shared last night and, but it's just, like I said, I mean, I had like a guy, he bought like a Harley Davidson belt buckle. I think I sold that for $50. I sold a Quicksilver, like, you know what, if you guys are familiar with what Quicksilver is, skate. Is it like a skate type of brand or something like that? Or like a board
surfboard stuff?
Yeah. So I sold a hat for my full asking price on there for $30. Plus they paid the shipping and everything. I mean, there was no discount, no nothing. So, they paid probably a little over $40 for that hat. And then I think today I sold like a John Deere pearl snap button up shirt, and that was $25 or $30. So, I mean, not too bad for like the last couple 3 days. So, I'm pretty happy with it. But anytime you can get $50 out of a belt buckle, man, it's
Have your sales been still steady, Andy, or have they been up and down on eBay?
They've been steady except for yesterday. I got up really early yesterday. The last 2 days I had to be to work at 3 a.m. I worked like 12-hour days. Well, I woke up like early, and I made sure I started my promotions. I've been starting my promotions first thing in the morning. Like, I'm up at the butt crack of dawn, but the promotions end at midnight. So anytime after that, usually what they say about 2 hours after is about the best time. So, I mean, I'm up about 3 to 3.5 hours after that. I've been starting my promotions, and then either I'll start the sale when I get home, or I'll have it where it's already running, like it's running like a day and a half. But I thought I started them, and I must have started them yesterday. I had one sale yesterday, one.
Oh yeah.
Then
you realize.
Yeah, I mean, and then my sale ended yesterday as well, like super early. So I mean, it was just like it was crickets all day, but I got it restarted, and then it's I think I got one. It's ending here in a couple hours, so I'm gonna restart that a little later tonight, and then
Right.
I did start promotions.
Like going through like we talked about, and like putting different levels of sales on older items and stuff.
I haven't done it on my older items. I just been running pretty much like during the week. I've been running like 15% across the board, and then on the weekends, I've been running 20%. But honestly, I've been finding I'm doing actually better. It seems like at the 15%.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, it doesn't really matter, man. It's just
which is really bizarre, but I mean,
it's just wherever you fall in that promoted thing, because a lot of people don't even know how to sort by price.
Right. Yeah. And I think a lot of it, though, it's just it gets that big push, especially once you start getting down toward the end with with the sale.
Now that you've been doing it for a while, it makes it's like it's easier to wrap your head around the whole thing, isn't it?
Right. Well, and I think I'm pretty sure I sent you a graphic the other day, didn't I, of like what my sales are doing for about the last 30 days. I mean, I'm up, what was it, like 35, 40%?
You're up 40-some% when you sent it to me,
yeah, in 30 days. And really, we've only been doing this about 3 weeks. So, I mean, that's pretty substantial in my opinion. I mean,
oh, absolutely.
I'm happy with it, but yeah, it hurt yesterday only having one sale. I mean, I had like I said, I had the one on Posh. It's sad when my one on Poshmark was more than my one on eBay.
I know. This week has been my worst week in like 12 weeks, I think. Yeah. But I don't really care because I got so just burnt out with shipping the last couple weeks that I really love it.
Yeah. See, I enjoy shipping. I do. I really enjoy shipping. I don't know why. I would rather ship stuff than list stuff and photograph stuff. What have you? I like shipping. I don't know why.
But what about like 50 every Monday?
Yeah, I would hate that. I'm sure I would.
It gets real old.
But I try to stay ahead. I try to stay ahead of it too. Like if I notice I have about 3 items, usually I'll go down and I'll just go pack 3 items, and then I just set them aside or toss them in a tote. And
that's
then
my biggest problem. Yeah, like I can't take the time away from the money part of it to work on that part of it for some reason. Like until I have to, and I need to. I really do, because it's all the same. It's all part of the business. So I don't need to. I treat things differently. I don't like to do non-proactive financial chores, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think I listed 3 items during the show last night, so at least I got 3 things up. I think I listed 2 the day before, so at least I've gotten a couple little things done during the week. But
but you're getting enough activity with your sales and promotions up and down.
I mean, I'm trying to get it where I'm at least trying to list every day, but it's just at least we're getting a couple items up. But I mean, even if I get a couple, it's something. But it is what it is. I did get a hold of some Super Nintendo games from a guy I work with. I was really happy about that. He sent me a message. He goes, you buy a lot of stuff, don't you? And I'm like, well, I don't know what you mean by a lot of stuff, but I go, I buy, what do you got for sale? And so he goes, I got some SNES games. He goes, I'll send you a picture. So he sent me a picture of them. I'm like, yeah. I go, what do you want for them? And then you get that dreaded response. I don't know. What do you want to give me for them? And I'm like, I hate you. I hate doing that. So I was like going, I don't know, just give me a price. I go, what are you thinking for everything? And he had the green, that lime green SNES.
Oh yeah.
But he knew what that was. And actually, one of my buddies I work with, he's really big into video games and stuff. He actually ended up buying that. So because he was asking like $75 for that, and I was like, what's that?
Doesn't it sell for like 100?
Yeah, it goes right about that $80 range if it's got a controller. Especially if it has like the green. If it has the controller, it's worth some pretty good money. But I just ended up taking some games off of him, so I got a really good price on him. He was happy to unload them. So
nice.
video games just move so fast. I always forget like how much I love video games, but I just never find them. You know what I mean? It's just unless something like that happens.
I love them. The only problem with video games is me. I have to buy a lot of crap ones to get the good ones around here.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not a big deal. But it's just I just hate looking at them in the bundles and making bundles and. I hate.
Do you ever source video games from like pawn shops?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Do you find you get really good deals at pawn shops?
One of them. One I do. We don't have. We're not in a big area, you know. I only have 3, and one of them, tremendous deals. They tremendous deals. As long as I pay cash and buy like a couple hundred at a time, they don't charge me more than $1 for anything, no matter what it is.
Really?
Yep.
That's something because we do have one pawn shop in our area. I never go in there. I mean, I've never set foot in there, and it's probably been there for 2 years. It's just one of those things I just always kind of shied away from. But you know, I know like Jesse at Thrift School. I don't know if you watch him or not, but I know he sources there a lot. I know Rockstar. That's one of his big spots for getting video games is you know, pawn shops and what have you. So I was just kind of curious. That was
there's a lot more in there than video games. Tools.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like you have a favorite here.
See,
it's actually my wife. She's trying to get a hold of me. I don't know why she just doesn't text.
She wants to know if you want to go to Hobby Lobby tonight.
I know better than that. I know what she's doing right now. So,
my pawn shop that I go to a lot, they have eBay stores, but they fall behind and they just can't keep up with all the listings. So if I go in there at the right time, man, you'll see their eyes just open up and what do you want?
You just kind of make them make them an offer on a lot of the stuff? Okay.
I just know now, like in the beginning, it was kind of, a little awkward in the beginning because you don't want to burn the bridge. You don't want to offer them too low. I think I overpaid a couple times in the beginning, and as I got more comfortable, I don't even have to think anymore. Maybe that's what I might do tomorrow when I'm out. I know I got to do some stuff tomorrow too. So, at least during the day, I'll probably be tied up for a while, so I won't get out garage selling tomorrow. But they don't care. They just want because you got to figure, man, they have pennies on the dollar and all that stuff.
Right.
They don't care. They just, you tell them, hey, man,
they're not making any money, when it's just sitting in the back room somewhere,
And they don't want to list anything on eBay that's not worth their time to take people off the floor and stuff to ship it and pack it. They want those $100 items on eBay, and that's it.
Right.
At least mine, anyway. I mean, there might be different business models out there, I'm sure. But.
Yeah, because like where I'm at, the one that I have in my local town, it's not like a chain one. It's not like a Pawn America or anything like that. So it's
that's
just
how mine is. It's not a chain either.
I would assume it's more of like a mom and pop shop. I mean, I always see like all kinds of like DeWalt tools in the windows and that sort of stuff. So, but a lot of times I'm always leery about buying power tools, especially from something like that. Because, you don't know if the brushes are all shot in them, and more than likely, if it's not corded, the batteries are all shot. So, I mean, I don't know if you've ever, bought like.
I've never had any problems because they let me plug them in and test them and everything. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said like the batteries for like a lot of the cordless stuff. I mean, they could be like $100 a pop. You know what I mean? So it's,
they'll let you test it. They'll let you test them all. They're good. They got power strips everywhere.
Right.
But they get a lot of weird stuff too, man. In bundles, they get a lot of crazy off the wall, like rare controllers, and just because they buy, people come in with their whole collection and they just offer them one money for the whole lot,
right.
And they'll get some pretty off the wall stuff, and I love it. I love going in there I don't go very often, like maybe every 2 months they get a stockpile, and then I'll come out with a big.
In there a lot. That's one thing I see a lot too. Is I usually see like jerseys, like just from because they have a great big window when I drive by, and it's kind of on like one of the main drags when you go through the next town over. So I usually always see like the big got like jerseys and stuff on. But you know, you gotta be careful buying jerseys. There's so many fake jerseys. That's, you know, the majority of jerseys, or I would say the majority of jerseys out there are fake, especially Nike.
Absolutely.
I mean,
are you like me when you watch all these people do their haul videos and they're buying jerseys from the bins? Do you cringe at all of them?
You have no idea. Yeah, I mean, I've actually schooled people at yard sales that have had like jerseys, you know, and they're trying to get $40 or $50 out of jerseys, you know, and I'm like going, you know, I say, hey, you know, I can't pay that. I just like, you know, I don't mean to, you know, I'm not giving you a little education, but I go, these are fake. And they're like, well, how do you know? And I'm like, well, I go, look at the tag on here. I go, there's no UPC on it. And they're like, what? I said, see, just says UPC. You know, there'd be a little square that says UPC. And I'm like, there's no barcode on this tag. I'm like going, who, you know, there's no clothing manufacturer that manufactures something that doesn't put a barcode on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and, or like, you know, yeah, or you know, you'll see all the letters are all like there's stitching that's attaching every single letter, you know.
Yeah,
and
they
like,
have the white line going across that.
Yeah, and
like,
yeah, and I'm like going, you know, I go, when you're buying, you know, $100 or $200 jersey, I go, every letter is, you know, it's all individually done. There's not one, you know, I go, these are easy little telltale signs that these are not authentic. I say, you know, I'm not knocking your stuff by any means, but I go, I just can't pay $50 for this. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not.
Yeah,
you know,
I give 50 cents.
Yeah. Because a lot of times, like, especially if you're picking up stuff, you know, or like maybe I'll grab a hat, you know, like a team hat or something. I'm like, hey, I got some jerseys over there, and I'm so like, I'll go look. Or, you know, a lot of times I don't even, you know, even glance at them because the majority of them, like that, are.
You already know, that they're going to be. Because it's so easy to get fake.
Tommy, Rod thinks you're using too many baby wipes. Just saying.
What are you cleaning?
I got soft skin, man. They're not baby wipes.
What are you cleaning? Forest wipes?
Speakers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they were in my.
Those like ceiling mount or Walmart.
What's that?
I said those like ceiling mount or wall mount.
Yeah, they're ceiling mount. They were in my old house, and they've been sitting for like over a year, well, almost 2 years now, and they're so dusty and dirty. So I finally got around to start listing them today.
I need to get a little bit of photography done at some point today, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Glock wants to know what you're smoking, Andy.
Tim. So, Tim, I am smoking I don't know if you can see it. Oh, this is a Drew Estate Undercrown Maduro. Delicious.
That's actually, I got this quality one.
Yeah, this is really good. This is I got this off of Cigar Monster, so this is real good. They just showed up the other day, so I was pretty happy to give this a try. Yeah, Tim's a cigar head. He likes cigars too. So, and he just stopped at he just sent me a couple pictures. Was it yesterday? And I think the day before, he was in the Chicago area, in the city itself, and he stopped at Portillo's. And he sends me a picture of what he's eating. And the poor guy, poor Tim, he's eating a burger at Portillo's. I'm like, Tim, don't eat a burger. I go, the burgers are good. Don't get me wrong, but it's like you got to get a big beef with some Jardiniere, and you know, at least he had a good Chicago dog. But he went back the next day and he sends me a picture and he's got the big beef sitting there and everything. And I'm like, nice.
I need a picture of your big beef. Well, that sounded bad.
I'll let him send you a picture of his big beef.
No, I'm sorry. I just went on Instagram or something and it looks so freaking good.
Yeah, I think I put a picture on my Instagram here a while back, and then
long time ago.
Then he said he was going to go to get some pizza, and I said, make sure you stop at Lou Malnati's. Especially any of the ones in the city themselves. Those are so for authentic, good Chicago deep dish pizza. Oh my God, Lou Malnati's is so good. I love it. They even make like their own mozzarella, like right there and everything, like in house. Oh, pizzas are so good.
I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Yeah, we went to this place. My sister used to live. God, it's like, I felt like it's like right on the edge of the city. It's like Kissimmee, or I don't know. There was a bridge, water, like all kinds of stuff. There was a nice restaurant right across from. It was like called like Chop House or something.
Oh yeah, probably. It sounds something there.
And she wasn't
like
far
something.
from like, I feel like she wasn't far from like Harry Carey's and stuff like that either. I don't know.
Yeah, Harry Carey's is a really good place to eat.
But yeah,
there's one right down on I think Michigan Avenue, and then there's
she wasn't far from Michigan Avenue. What was it?
Yeah, I think there's one. I think there's one in like I think it's the Trump Tower or the Willis Tower. I'm pretty sure. And then there's another one that's floating around somewhere. I got a great picture of my wife inside Harry Carey's, and so my wife, she's a Sox fan, but we were like downstairs in the Harry Carey's area, and so it's all Cubs stuff in there, and she's got like these big Cubs glasses and a Cubs medallion, and like she's just all Cubsed out. She put all this stuff on one day, and so I took a picture of her, and I use it to blackmail her every once in a while.
Yeah, that's a cool city, man. It really is.
Yeah.
Michigan Avenue was so clean. I was so impressed how clean it all was.
Yeah. I mean, Michigan Avenue is fine. You're not gonna get in any trouble on Michigan Avenue.
It was so clean. It just like amazing how clean they keep the city there.
Well, there
cities.
It's just like every area. I mean, that's like, we'll just call it, that's like the tourist area of Chicago.
Right.
There's a couple other streets along there, but yeah, Michigan Avenue is very clean. Because that's where everybody's, everything's a lot of stuff's on Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, I think someone said pays for the maintenance or the flowers or something for all of Michigan.
What's that?
Oprah pays for like a lot of the upkeep and shit there. I heard or something.
It's possible. The dog bark, man. Nobody out here, dog. Lay down. Oh man, it's a beautiful day.
What's the weather like out there?
It's like mid to high 70s, I think, here today. So sunny. It's really nice and sunny. So it's really, really nice. I wanted to get my yard mowed here real quick while I had a chance, and that way I don't got to do it the rest of the week. So, because I know, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna be tied up for a little while, at least during the day. So, and then hopefully then I'll have some during the afternoon. I can get some stuff done. So we'll see what happens. You guys doing a live show tonight?
Yeah, I think so. As far as I know.
Yeah.
As long as I can get this shit done, man, get listed. I can't.
Yeah, where you guys? How long was Ronnie on last night? Because I think I watched about a
long time, man. I was surprised.
He made it almost the whole time.
No, he was on until I believe around maybe 12.
Are you kidding? Wow. Yeah, like I said, I probably watched a good 2.5 hours, and I like I said, I just enjoy listening to Ronnie talk.
He's so entertaining, man. He's a good mix of knowledge and entertainment, like the whole thing. I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been talking on and off, like
Yeah, I used to talk to him, regularly, you know what I'm saying, and whenever I would run into different things or whatever, I was never afraid to, like, send him a message. Plus, Ronnie and me and Lonnie at Garage Flips and Kevin, Tennessee Picker, Steven Stuff, Cell Killers, we all play John Cincinnati Picker. We all play fantasy football together. We're all in a fantasy football league, so they talk a lot of crap in there. I'm pretty quiet, but I like to listen to them guys go at it. So
yeah, Lonnie came in. Must have been right after that. After you got off, then, or he wasn't in when you got off, was he?
Yeah, I didn't see him on here.
He wasn't on the pen. He just came into the chat while he was working and was bullshitting and stuff.
He was working. He was working that late, huh?
He does every night. He's a workaholic, man. A lot of people don't realize how hard that guy works.
Man.
Maybe not every single night, but a lot of times, right. Like after Candace goes, to bed or whatever, he goes back out and starts packing for the next day and list. Whatever he needs to do.
I think it was one of the mornings. Actually, we have a fantasy football group, on like through Messenger, and I was on my way to work, so it was probably 2:30 in the morning, and I put a post on there, and right away, I mean, I'd seen Lonnie had already looked at it. I'm like, I know he's in Louisiana, but so that I don't think that's central. I'm in Central Time, but I don't know what time zone he's in. But I was like, my God, I go, even if it's 3:30 in the morning, or whatever, I'm like, well, he's still up, and I'm like, holy crap.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh God.
What Tracy have to do? Go grind beans?
Poop.
She's out there planting beans, harvesting beans.
She probably got the runs. They say everything's bigger in Texas, so I guess that would pertain to that too.
That's funny.
Oh, she was going to make coffee, wasn't she? I forgot she said that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's almost 4 o'clock.
Almost 4 o'clock. What time's the wife get home? You got to.
Oh, she's working late tonight, so.
Oh, nice.
I'll end up meeting up with her at some point, so probably around 9 or so, and then go have a couple drinks or something somewhere.
Do you guys usually try and do something like that, like once a week?
Yeah. Because we, I go to work so stinking early, and a lot of times she works late. She works kind of all over the place. It just depends, but usually on the weekends she works a lot later. So yeah, we try to hook up at least once in a while. Where we go at least go have a couple drinks or something somewhere, just catch up.
Wow, there's new. Thanks for coming in, guys. Everyone's here. Sorry. That took me a while.
Oh, you must be drinking a lot of coffee.
Andy thought you were on the field picking beans.
What?
Andy thought you were on the field picking beans.
No, my son took his first sick day at school today, so I also checked on his fever.
Oh. Wow, kids already sick, huh? They've been in school a week and are already taking a sick day.
It's his fault. I can't get the guy to eat. He's 6'6" now, and he eats like one meal a day.
Yeah.
Dude, good. Hi, Ricky. Hey, LS crew, welcome.
Yeah, because you said your boy's he wears 15s like I do, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Like I was buying him a new pair of shoes every 3 months. And they would look like almost new because he was just outgrowing them.
Right.
Bye, Todd. Come back.
He kind of slowed down though now.
Not yet.
You say he's in high school, right?
Huh? Yeah, he's a senior. I take him to the chiropractor twice a week because his body can't keep up with it. It's like jacking him up. It's bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I was. I mean, when I was in high school, I mean, I grew like a weed. I mean, I was about like this big around, you know what I'm saying? And
he's tiny.
Yeah, it was.
And it hurts. He's always like, God, my legs hurt so bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude.
You need to take him to the ring dinger.
Enjoy dinner, Todd. Okay, so you're having you and Desiree are going out? Or
yeah, probably around 9. I'll probably meet up with her. We'll probably go have a couple drinks and I don't know, maybe get a bite to eat or whatever. So I had a great big breakfast this morning. So we met up with my folks, and even my dad was. I got a big old omelet, and then I ordered like half of the biscuits and gravy and what have you. My dad's just like his eyes are like this big. He goes, "You really gonna eat all that?" I'm like, "Yeah." I probably won't eat again till like 9 o'clock. So
yeah.
So you don't feel like shit after eating that, man? I'm ready to go night.
No, I was good to go. I knew what was in store for me for the day, so.
Yeah, if I eat a meal like that, it's time to go night.
Well, because it wasn't like, like when I got home, it wasn't like I just, plopped in the chair or whatever. I mean, it's after I eat, I got to get going, I guess, and I pretty much just, I've been moving since then till I just sat down here with you guys. So, yeah, I seen you texted me and Tracy texted me, and I was like, I go, because I know usually if I get done moving or doing whatever, it's like, okay, I'm going to go have a quick beer and just relax for a couple minutes. And maybe watch a little YouTube. So instead, I'll just be on YouTube. So
I know. I was like, he's not responding. You text him. How dare you? No.
yeah,
She thought you were ignoring her, Andy. She's like, why don't you text him? I'm like, well, if he ain't answering you, he ain't gonna answer me. I don't have titties.
it probably shows, doesn't it? Like if I've actually seen it, does it give you like no?
I don't look that deep into anything. So I don't never know. I know somebody told me you're always on Facebook Messenger because you're green. I'm like, and then I went in and looked. I go, I just had this button clicked to where it looked like I was always on. I go, nobody in their right mind is always on Messenger. Okay, like you really claim I'm ignoring your messages.
Right.
I hate those little default buttons like that too. I hate that.
Right.
Yeah,
I hate anyone.
I see you're online. I know you're on. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, by the time I get around to it, it's like, no, I wasn't. I was doing this, but I go, yeah, I'm still attached to apparently to Messenger.
My page not yet, but I may not be sitting in front of my page.
Yeah. God. I hate that anyone thinks they have the right to even ask you why you're not answering.
I know. That's what people that need to leave my life. Okay.
I gotta see the wife once.
Okay. It's so funny. We're gonna look up his nose now. Oh, Andy, he's so great.
Mm-hmm. Flogging any grannies, Rod?
Yeah, how many grannies you flogged in today?
He said he had to give him a rest yesterday.
So they were feisty today.
Oh, yeah, they're probably feisty as shit today. They might whoop his ass.
Sure they did.
I can't. My computer, that light is so bright, man. Ooh. I'm trying to look at my laptop. It's like.
Oh, are you leaving blended whiskey? Oh no, I need to catch up on yours too. You've been putting some bar videos up. I need to go check it out.
Bar videos?
Happy hour videos with his wife.
Oh.
Well, I'm not sure which one is actually blended whiskey, the wife or the husband.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do they do any bull riding or anything?
I don't know. I have to catch up. I haven't watched them all, but I will because I like the name. I like the name. What am I doing? Go back. Are you still cleaning the same item?
No, there's like 10 of them. I'm almost done. I got this one and one left.
Cool. It's weird because sometimes cleaning items or whatever is just a breeze, and other times you go, why the hell did I even get into this? Yeah. Jennifer, that's funny. Okay. Yeah. I wonder how Dee did on her yard sale.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Oh man, my daughter changed schools this year. Oh. She's having she used to go to a school. I used to drive her like an hour away every morning to a school, and because her mother used to work there when she was young, and she wanted to change to that school instead of the one we live in, the district we live in. So we choiced her for like years, and I took her every morning. This year, she decided she wanted to come back home, and she wanted that extra 2 hours of time at home instead of being in a car 2 hours a day to do homework and relax, whatever, sleep.
Yeah.
But now it's like all of her friends are still there, so she just texted me and asked me if I would take her to her friend's house this morning. It's like an hour away. I'm like,
oh my God!
I can never say no.
I hate when people use your phone as a dang pager. and they call you for the most. Yeah, see, Tracy's laughing. Did you do this? Don't you? Oh my God! Dude.
I
She's
don't.
called me just since I've been on. She's called me 3 times. She called me one other time before that. And she had the most. Why didn't you text me that? Why didn't you just? She had like the most simplest question in the world. I'm like, why did you not? She goes, well, what have you been doing? You haven't answered your phone. I'm like, I was mowing. Like you couldn't text me what you wanted. I go, this is so minor. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna choke you.
I'm laughing because that happens to me. I'm like, what do you need? He goes, oh, I was just calling to see how you are. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Really? Like,
literally, this is exactly what she said. She goes, hey, you know that wooden nickel I got that's in the basket by the back door from one of the bars that we go to? She goes, can you bring that? You couldn't text me that? You really have called me 4 times to tell me to bring a wooden nickel. I go for a $3 drink or a $4.
That's so funny.
She wanted to make sure you didn't have any noise in the background.
You know what I started doing? I'm so bad. He knows I do this. Oh, did you freeze, Andy? That's a great frozen shot, though. Look at him.
I can't see.
Oh, no.
Oh, did I freeze?
Hold on. What's going on? My internet's screwed up.
It could be mine because, like I said, I'm outside, so I'm connected to my router. So every once in a while.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Did my internet? I think I was the only one. Okay. No, I started telling him anytime I was like busy and he interrupted me, I just go, I gotta go poop. I'm sorry, I gotta go. And then it's like they don't question anything. Like, no, don't have time to talk. Gotta go.
I was like, are you serious?
Try that one.
Oh, I love her to death. It's a huge pet peeve.
I know.
Well, she likes to check up on you, doesn't she?
Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of times, so like when I come home from work, I'll take my phone and I just throw it on like a nightstand, or I just throw it. I don't even, because like I'm not one of them people. I'm not on my phone a lot. Like I watch a lot of YouTube on my phone, but I'm not like on my phone a lot. So if I don't have it, and like her, it pretty much is like an appendage. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's always there. So.
Yikes.
She just wants to make sure there's no weird sounds in the background when you answer. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I don't even try that, man. Me and the kids, we all call her CSI. Like all of us, all the kids, because like I always tell her, I go, what? I go, even if I try to do something, I go, you would know I did it before I even did it. I go, you just like,
It's not like really she don't have. I guarantee you, like most people, like she has location services on your phone where she can see exactly where you're at.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like like I know my daughter, I have like so I can see right.
Why does eBay do this? Oh my god.
Oh, you do that for your daughter? You have
like you have an iPhone, so you have an Android, right?
I have an Android. She has an iPhone.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe she. Well, I'm sure she can still do it. There's still apps and stuff.
Right.
Like 360, there's something 360 or something. But, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, my daughter, like you just swipe left on the iPhone, it shows, like right where she's at and everything immediately. So it's really cool. But she's 13, I want to make sure when she gets off the bus and she's walking through the development that she makes it okay. I don't know. I'm a worry ward about that stuff.
I get you. My kids are all grown. I know exactly how that is. So you still worry about them.
We still track our 23-year-old.
Do you really?
So, yeah. Well, she was a flight attendant, and I go, I need to know where you are. I really do. So and then she moved back and has a different job now.
I think Tracy phone.
Yeah. I don't know how she has such bad internet being in your city.
I'm sorry, my internet is screwing up. I've got to go see who's streaming.
Who's your
you need a new router. Do you need to turn QoS on so they can?
I know. I do need a new router for sure. I just haven't stopped to do it. I'll be right.
Because you can make it so they can't take your traffic away. Like you can just flick a switch and it won't steal your traffic anymore.
Yeah.
What do you mean they won't take away your traffic?
There's like your router has, a certain amount of bandwidth from like whoever you use, but it just dictates by commands, right? So if you're doing something and somebody else is doing something afterwards, it'll just pull away from you. But you can set it up. It's called QoS, and inside the router to make it so that it doesn't do that. It'll only take what's available. So instead of taking away from you. So it's and you can set limits on how much each device can use, yada yada, all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I have no idea about
that. Set up. Really easy to set up too. Like really, really easy.
Girl.
Well, you're gonna have to walk through all that because you're gonna have to help me do whatever you said to do at some point.
He was using a lot of big words, huh?
I don't know. I was in the other room, but I could hear him saying certain things. And I'm like, I don't know.
It just basically makes it so that when someone else gets on another bandwidth-intensive device, it doesn't steal all yours.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more technical ways of explaining it, but I don't know the exact technical terms of it.
When I list something with a brand, or I put the title in, and you know how it now will guess what you're wanting in your specifics, it changes the brand name every time. Like the brand name's up there, but it'll, like I have Indigo Moon, and it changed it to Blue Moon.
Because of the color. It's on the color.
Yeah, I was listening last night, and it put up something crazy in my brand. Like I literally had the brand in the title, but it put something crazy as my.
Or they put the ampersand. It put the ampersand jacket earlier. It's like, why? That's obviously, I didn't even have that in there. So stupid. Please get it figured out already.
I got a bunch of vintage 80s hats I got to get. I acquired about probably 20 hats from probably like the early to mid, probably like, 80 to 85, like hats the other day. I got like an original like Rocky John surf shop hat from like the 80s.
Oh, nice.
I thought that was actually pretty cool. And then
what color?
It's like a teal, so I know it's got to be, that might actually be like would that be maybe early 90s teal? Because when did teal get?
Yeah, probably.
It's probably mid 80s, I guess. I think that's when that color got real popular. But yeah, it's really great shape.
I'm my worst pickups. Like I like to challenge myself and not comp stuff sometimes. When I'm doing thrifting because it's so cheap, and if I lose, I lose. I don't care.
Right.
But
I got all these for free. I mean, which was great. So it was just somebody was like throwing them. They had this huge garbage bag full of hats. I go, do you mind if I go through there? And they're like, going, yeah. They go, they're all garbage. I'm just gonna take them to Goodwill. And I'm like, well, let me go take a peek at them real quick. And I pulled probably 20 hats out of this bag. I go, you sure don't want anything? And I'm like, oh no. I go, they're all garbage. And shoot, one of the hats I pulled out was a Chicago Bears logo athletic, the shark tooth hat, which is a $50 hat. I got a Bears corduroy hat.
Awesome.
I got that Ron John hat. I got there was a 1982 World's Fair hat in there. It was like, I mean, I don't know what that one will go for, but I mean, it's there's just a bunch of really good hats in there, and I was like, oh man, I'm like, I felt like I should give them something, but they're like, no, we're just gonna take them to Goodwill. Just take them. And I'm like, okay.
Damn, that was dirty. Got to the very bottom one, and that thing is nasty. So anyway, I like to challenge myself and do that. So, because if I lose, I lose. It's gonna be like $10, whatever.
Right.
But I found my weakness is vintage clothing. I'm always wrong on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I thought, because I think back to when I was a kid. Okay, so just like you said with Ron John, that was very popular. Right. Well, do you remember Von Zipper?
No.
Von Zipper.
Von Zipper was huge when I was a kid.
I don't remember Von Zipper. I mean, I remember like the Von Dutch, but not Von Zipper.
Yeah, Von Dutch, Von Zipper and like I found like some Made in USA Von Zipper. Man, they're terrible, so terrible.
I don't know. I think you have a lot of brands that you remember from your area that weren't in my area. I don't know.
Yeah, Tommy was talking about some brands the other, and I was like, I don't remember any of that stuff. I mean, I know I'm just a tad older than you, but not, you know. I remember the first time I bought a pair of, I don't know if you guys remember, like the Cavaricis back in the day. So I was going to, right. So I was going to like college at the time, and I remember I came home and I had a pair of these Z Cavaricis that I bought. You know, I bought all my own clothes, and my dad, you know, he's one of them. You know, he used to work in maintenance. He worked at a nuclear plant. You know, just one of them 9 to 5, you know, type of guys. You know, and he was like, "What the hell's up with those pants?" And I was just like going, I go, "What, Dad?" I go, I paid like $90 for these. He goes, he looks straight at me and goes, "What kind of idiot pays 90?" I mean, this is probably, let's say I went to college, graduated in 89. So this would have been like 90, probably 90, 91. What kind of idiot pays $90 for jeans? You know how many jeans I could buy for $90? He goes, "Obviously I need to start charging you rent."
I did the same thing. I had to have the Z Cavaricis and I had to go buy them myself, and it was fun.
I know. Oh yeah, because my mom was like, "Oh, you ain't getting," you know what I mean, for her, you know, I'm getting Wranglers, you know, I'm getting $10, $12 Wranglers, you know what I mean?
Yeah. John Cincinnati Picker just sent us a group message. I guess he's getting roasted over his latest pickup, the NASCAR buy. Have you seen that?
Oh, he's getting roasted over that? Why?
Oh, he said it's crazy. He said half of his chat or half of his comments are telling him it was stupid, and half of them are telling him it's a score. He's just laughing. Oh god. He don't care what people think.
I mean, I actually just watched that video, and I was like going, you know, that NASCAR diecast stuff, that's a tough one, man. Because he ended up paying what he paid $6, about $6 a piece for those, is what he was into those.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Are they big or something? Like the big ones?
No, they're like 1/24 scale.
Yeah.
So they're.
It just depends. I mean, they're very specific on what sells and what doesn't sell.
I wouldn't risk it because I know nothing and don't want to learn it.
Yeah, I you know, like, well, he originally, his first offer, that $400 offer for all of them, I'd have been okay there. But man, when you know that guy was wanting, I think he wanted like 7 or something like that, and he goes, "Well, I might come down to 6." I was like, man, I go, is he gonna jump on that at 6? And I'm like, you know, it's not bad, but I was like, God, I go, there's not a lot of wiggle. I mean, you know, I know I'm sure there was some in there that were, you know, there's
I didn't look at them,
but there's such a slow.
I know the market.
They're extreme.
Yeah. I know the market on is nothing like it used to be 10 years ago. I know the market is nothing like it used to be 10 years ago.
But he lives in such a good area though too that he'll probably even be able to turn a lot of those locally.
Yep. Yeah, and I don't think he cares if he has to sit on them for a little bit, you know.
No, I don't think he does either. I mean, I think he's to whatever everything was all said and done, he'll still probably make about $1,000 on it. Which, you know what? I mean, it's $1,000. That's not bad. It takes you a little while. Still takes you a little while, but at the end of the day, you know, you still put $1,000 in your pocket. So you know. I
know he's been turning over sales pretty good. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I do know that he's had good sales. I don't know if it's anything similar to what
this is such good stuff. You know, I mean, you know where he's at. You know, I mean, I know he's been doing a lot of RA stuff as well. So
he does.
I've been looking a little bit more into. Are you guys familiar with like the Walmart's like hidden clearance stuff? You guys ever follow any of that stuff or ever kind of get into that?
I don't.
Hidden clearance?
Yeah. It's like the clearance stuff where it's like stuff that's on clearance, but it's actually not even marked.
They do that all the time. They do that. Like even the clearance stuff in my Walmarts is nowhere near the right price. Like I say $2 when I scan it, it'll be $3.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of watching some of that lately. I mean, it seems like though where I'm at, none of that stuff's ever like in my area, but
you just gotta also be mindful that
Yeah,
A lot of people are going for views on stuff like that right now.
sure. It's all about them views.
Yep.
You gotta get that
Unfortunately.
AdSense.
Unfortunately.
Thank you, Tim, for looking that up for me. I appreciate it. Oh, what's a 46?
Man, these things are filthy. God.
I hate converting the European sizes to American. I could never remember them. I should have a chart printed out by now, but I don't.
Wasn't every shoe different?
No, it's a sweater.
That.
I just don't remember. You know, I just don't keep it in my brain space.
Yeah, I can never remember I don't really try though either. That's not really something.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully, I'm never have to take a test on it or anything in my life.
Where's D at today?
Huh?
Where's D at?
She said she'd come in, but she was having a yard sale, so maybe she's exhausted. I don't know.
She was taking a bath in her money earlier.
Yeah, right. I cannot believe how much just her stuff has turned around. You know what I mean? That's amazing.
I don't think she.
Let me take care of this question. Brenda, you're asking if you think our area is good or if it's saturated with resellers. I think both. I think it's really good here. I think we have a ton of resellers, and you got to be on the ball and out there all the time if you want to make this a full-time business, honestly. But I think it's still good enough that you could make a living off of it if you tried hard enough. I just don't need to make a full-time living off of it.
You got to stay ahead of it, and you got to stay ahead of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny because even like with me, like I work with probably about 3 different resellers, and they always come to me for stuff. And you know, a lot of times some of the guys, I can't believe you tell them guys all this, or I go, I'm okay with telling them those things. You know, I mean, I'm just ahead of. I try to stay ahead. You know, as long as I'm ahead of them, I'm okay with it. You know, I mean, you know, I share. You know, I'm not afraid of sharing my knowledge because occasionally, you know, they'll tell me little things that I'm not aware of, or little things that might be working for them. But you know, you know, and that's just the trade off. But
right. But see, I really like to go slightly out of town often. You know, so I hit one up last week out of town. I went to a different town yesterday, and I have another town I'll probably hit next week because I find different types of stuff there. Like here in Austin, I can find outdoor stuff and, you know, some good brands. But when I go out there, I find these weird things that I like to find, you know, just weird stuff like cowboy boots that I won't find here in town possibly, or belt buckles or the vintage hats or whatever. You know, I don't know. I like to travel out, but not too far, you know?
Yeah, because like in Austin there, I mean, you guys should have like a ton of like that sort of stuff, like boots and like probably like outdoor stuff, don't you?
Yeah, ton. Like hiking and camping and biking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. But there are so many resellers here. Like I went into one Savers that I go to often that's near my house, and my husband was with me, and he said, there's like 20 in here. I go, I know. And I know some of them, so I'll say hello. It's fine. Yeah. And then we went out of town the next day, and he's like, there aren't any in here. I go, I know. I like it, you know.
Yeah, but that's a win.
Yeah. But sometimes I feel like the resellers have gone through these small towns, too. You know, I hadn't been in a while, so somebody's getting the good stuff. I was about to slap an old lady for the Tory Burch purse. Because I walked into my favorite place and they were having an auction like starting in 5 minutes. So I went and put my bid in, and she just kept going back and upping the bid. I'm like, lady, what's your final price? So I can just like not bid. Like I have I just didn't want to write my final price down unless I had to. So she got it. She's, whatever. I know my limits, but I don't know. I like the small road trips too. I try to make a day of it or whatever, but I don't know.
I like to go outside of town because I know everybody here in town sources. So, I know the items that I can leave, like we'll just say at Goodwill, and I know things that I can leave there, and I know that they'll probably make it a cycle. Like today, actually, after I went to the post office drop, I stopped by my local Goodwill, and I haven't been in there in probably a week and a half. I picked up a Babolat tennis racket cover today. It finally hit the color change on Sunday, so it's made. I think it's a 6-week cycle. You know what I'm saying, for the color.
Whoops.
Before it hit the things, and nobody has touched this racket cover, but it's, you know, that thing will sell for probably with shipping around $30.
Yeah.
You know, but they were just asking way too much for what I wanted to pay. But I had a feeling I can leave that there, and it'll make it till color change. I have to stop in today, and there it was. Yeah. And you know, I mean, so I got it for like $1 or whatever. No, it was. I think I got it less than that because the lady screwed up when she rang up my price. Yeah. So you know,
well,
but you know, there's like little things.
Never know. Like one of my favorite places that I went to last week, I walked in and got 3 pair of Hoko Ononas and some Brooks. You know, I found in this store, I always don't go to the shoes first. It's like the last, because they never have good shoes. So they shocked me big time. Like the shoes, they're horrible. And there they were, just sitting in the cart, not even put out on the shelf yet. You know, I'm like, dang. So now my mindset has to change when I go there. There's little towns where you get a lot of like older people, like medical device type things. Like, I just, you end up figuring out what you're going to go there to look for. Like there's one I know I'm looking at embroidery kits first. That's what I'm going to do. It's just weird. I love that though. Hi, Dee.
Wait a minute. Who did he just call Miss Trump? Excuse me while I throw up if he's calling me Trump. Huh?
Tim, take that back.
He better not be calling me that. I will have to go shoot myself.
She's pretty hot though. Come on. I'm just saying.
How you doing, Dee?
I'm exhausted. But I made $103, which is pretty damn good for selling everything for $1.
Nice.
What was your total? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
103.
Okay.
How about eBay?
eBay, I don't even know yet. Let me look. Because crap.
There she went. She just flew out of here like she does. Poor Dee tried to go live today, and it was just so frustrating to her because she was outside on her phone. It was not.
What did the other day she was something about, like they said that like she had like water in her wires or what, you know, like what?
Oh, dummy.
Dee, you're having a hard time today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
That was Tommy's fault because I went to go look at my numbers and I forgot to use a different tab.
Mm-hmm. Your internet is dumb.
It is dumb.
Because I'm dumb. My brain is dumb.
Okay. He said you're Mrs. Rockefeller instead.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
Okay,
so Andy, this place I went to yesterday, you know, they don't have the greatest brands of clothes, but they have those weird clothes like the QVC things, you know, which I'm fine with selling. I don't care. But then they throw in, like, they have a Missoni sweater in perfect condition for $3. You know, I'm like, this is fire for me. So I'm like, okay. You can't really know what you're going to really find, I guess.
Wow, how he's standing up.
I know, he's moving. It's amazing.
I've never seen him out of his chair.
Well, at least he's got pants on.
I just realized that I found 3 items that I recently listed in my shipping, my flat rate shipping, are changed somehow.
Oh, wow.
This item that I just listed an hour ago, the shipping was $9.99 flat rate. I just went in to edit, put a note in how many I have, so when it sells, I can add another one. And the shipping rate was $5.99 flat rate.
Wow.
It's like 4 pounds. There's no way. I mean, 3 pounds, 5 ounces.
It's 150, Tommy.
There you go.
I set my promotion at training rate today purposely.
Why is that?
So, but I still sold a few things. So anyway, I'm exhausted.
And you got to do it all over again tomorrow.
I know, and we couldn't find tarp, so we had to put everything away. So we're gonna have to get it back out tomorrow. Wah, wah.
But it's going to feel so good just to get that stuff out of your life.
I know, and there's some kids that live down the street, and they kept on coming by, and they wanted to buy things, but they didn't have any money. And their mom wouldn't give them any money. So tomorrow I'm just gonna tell them to come back at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we can shop.
Yeah.
It's all going to the thrift store anyway. He said he pissed me off. Do I look pissed? I just don't want to call that nasty word. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You triggered me.
Triggered.
Trigger.
There's a few things that trigger me: ice cold water and Trump. That's 2 of them.
Simmer down.
Triggered.
Tommy got a really good microphone.
Yeah, he does.
You can hear him from all the way across the room.
That's my built-in laptop piece of shit one too.
Wow.
Hey, Cody. Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta say goodbye to my husband.
Hey, bro. What up, bro?
RVA triggered?
What'd you say?
So Cody said RVA triggered.
Oh, RVA Justin triggered now. I don't have any clipboards to toss. I would.
My Amazon's slowing down though. Must have been that return that slowed it down.
Send shit in.
Actually, I've been selling seller fulfilled though, like crazy. But I haven't added anything for a couple of days, so. Oh my gosh. So what's everybody doing?
Okay, specific items that you can share that you do seller fulfilled, like a specific
right now. Yeah, mostly books right at the moment because I have a really good source for books now. So, and they fly.
And you do well with doing the books seller fulfilled.
What?
And you do well doing the books seller fulfilled, merchant fulfilled.
I have the seller fulfilled Prime, so I get the Prime sticker. And yes, they sell a lot faster that way.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I know when I used to do like books and I would try to do a merchant fulfilled on there, man, they were so slow to move. But you know, when you would send them in, and then they would just fly off the shelves. You know what I mean? But it was just like
having the Prime sticker really helps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't hard to get it. It just you have to perform like you have Prime without having to stick it for a few weeks.
Yeah, I was really good about sticking with the 1 day shipping and and what have you. But it's just I just don't think I was moving enough to get to that point.
Yeah, I'm kind of hyper about my shipping anyway. I have to ship it as soon as I get it. So
yeah, that's what I was telling Tommy a little bit ago. I usually, usually probably once I get all 3 sales, we pack them up and then toss them aside, and then that way that I'm not trying to send out 20 items or something all at once.
Yeah, but my local store has 5 gaylords full of books, and he said that I could come and sort them for him And I just have to leave the higher price books for him. Then I can take what I want for 50 cents a book. So
Sorry, you guys looked them up yourself.
Oh, you like look up the price and then put the higher priced ones there for him? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I'm paying him to sort books for him. So
yeah, but it worked
out great for both of us. So
yeah, but what's the cutoff on higher priced books? What does that mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't want anything below like $40. So.
Oh, okay. So if it's a 40 plus, then you got to set that aside.
Or even 50. I mean, they don't want any. He said he doesn't want to bother with low price books. He just wants like the higher price textbooks, and which leaves me a lot of textbooks. There's a lot of textbooks that are like 20 and 30 bucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, and they sell quick, especially right now because of the semester starting.
Wow.
At first, I mean, for a lot, just for the first several months, I was just like going in there once a week and scanning what he put out in the basket, but he wasn't like putting them out fast enough for me. So I just had a chat with him, and he said, "Well, I'll give you the keys to the kingdom. Well, let's work something out." So.
Damn.
And it's working out for both of us, actually. Because he doesn't want to pay somebody, per hour to sort through all those books. He's got freaking 5 videos. Somebody posts this.
You have like one of them, like a KDC scanner then, or you just do everything through the Amazon app, or how do you do?
Yeah, I do have a scanner, but most of the books are covered with stickers, so it's a real pain in the butt. All the barcodes are covered with Amazon labels. But so it slows me down a little bit, but I can get like 50 to 70 books in a couple hours. So
sure.
And some of them I mean half of them I'm just selling from here, and I send the other half into FBA.
What is your cutoff on your price that you'll take them? Like you don't want anything less than like 10, 15, 20?
Oh yeah, less than $15 is just a waste because I have to pay the shipping.
Right.
I sometimes go with like $12.99 because I'm only paying 50 cents for it.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what if.
With the stuff you send in, right?
I usually send in anything. Lately, I've been keeping anything below 100,000 and sending it in between 100,000 and 1 million. And sometimes I'll keep 1 million. It depends on the E-score, or above 1 million. It depends on the E-score though. But
sure.
The rest of them are just like trash.
Mm-hmm.
Basically trash. He doesn't even know what to do with those.
You don't know what your shipping cost is going to be until they order, because you don't know where they're going to be, what service they're going to want, or anything, do you?
Right, but I'm only doing from my house. I'm only doing Prime regional Prime.
Okay.
Which saves me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a couple of orders to figure that out, but I figured it out really quick not to do nationwide Prime. Because that will kill you really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Amazon never gives you enough money when you're shipping from home.
I don't even know if I get a shipping credit with the Prime.
With the Prime, yeah.
I haven't figured it out. Hey, Jackie, what's up? I haven't seen you in forever. How's the storage business going? I don't like the storage business.
Yeah, yours doesn't work out so well. At all.
I just get a bunch of crap.
You don't find gold bars or anything?
I did sell a couple of the jackets that I got out of that last one that smelled like smoke. Luckily, the person that bought them today smokes because she can't even tell they smell like smoke.
Yeah.
Because she was like smoking in my driveway, and I'm like, ew, this is my air. But
get out of my space.
No. It's the most disgusting habit on the planet.
But she also bought like $30 from me. So
Yeah, I can't believe people that do that. That's just so gross. I have no,
Yeah,
at least you
don't smoke cigarettes, Andy, do you? You just smoke cigars.
Cigarettes is different. I used to smoke back in the day.
I know, but so did I way back in the day, but I was a polite smoker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like smokers think that they have the whole like the whole air system to themselves. They stand right outside doors and smoke, like literally, like you have to walk through them.
God, remember when you could smoke on an airplane? That was messed up, right?
Used to be able to smoke in restaurants.
That's so rude.
Smokers literally have no class, like, and for the most part, they have zero class. Like they just don't think about anyone else.
That happened twice today, actually. Like,
I wish they would put a mile law, like you can't smoke within a mile of anything in the world.
I wish. The second time I was like taking apart a Lego set, and I'm like, he didn't get the hint though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, I'll tell people quick. I'll tell them quick. You can walk over there.
The thing now though is like, you know, the people that vape and stuff like that, you know what I mean, because they do that indoors, you know what I mean, you know, it's like that's like acceptable to do indoors, but it's just as bad, you know, and like, God, you know, sit and do it right next to you or whatever, you know, and some of them vape pens, man, they can put out, man, some massive, you know, clouds with those things.
Yeah, now they're reporting people like getting lung disease from those things.
Yeah.
Lung pneumonia or vape pneumonia or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I work with a couple guys that they use those Juuls, like JUL or whatever. And it's funny because like I'll see them like hitting on those things like like during work and stuff like because they don't put out hardly any like, you know, vapor at all. They're like, look at these guys over there. They're sitting over there hitting on their Juuls all day long. You know what I mean? It's funny.
What is that? What is going on out there? Now I don't want to do any work.
Get to work. That's cool.
No, I gotta get off here so I can actually do some work.
Oh my God.
I got all my good stuff. What's that?
You got to figure out how to do this, like work and be on YouTube.
Oh, I mean, I do sometimes, but you guys are just a good distraction too.
Oh, I know, right? I get it. I'm jealous because you're going out tonight. Actually, I could have. My husband just left for the lake, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go to the lake tomorrow.
See, that's like my weakness because like I love to be outside. So yeah, my wife said, "Hey, we're going out on the boat, whatever." I'm like, "Let's go," because her sister has a really nice boat, and a lot of times, but she lives about 20 minutes away, and so a lot of times she's like, "Going, hey, you know, we're gonna go out. You want to go out?" Yes, I do. So you know, then it's just that's I guess the one nice thing with being part time and stuff like that is like, you know, I don't have to be banging out listings, even though I need to be banging out listings. You know, it's like if I want to go on the boat or want to go do it, that usually ends up taking precedence. Or you know, we end up with, you know, the grandkids or something like that. It's like, all right, this is what we're doing today. But you know, it's funny though how, you know, then all of a sudden I'll see that my sales, though, there'll be a drastic, swing, one way or the other, because here I decided to go have a bunch of fun and be lazy instead of actually, when I actually get serious and
lazy.
focused.
That's not lazy, so don't call it that. That's called enjoying your life, and it's important.
It is, and I'm notorious for, I'm kind of at the point in my life now where I do spend probably a little more time enjoying my life than
What are you doing, beautiful? Did you have fun?
Doing I mean.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, what was I going to ask you?
I'll find it.
Well, I've seen a picture of you on the boat. I'm trying to think what lake is up there. Like,
who, by me?
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
All kinds of lakes. There's all kinds of lakes.
Okay, what lake
we
do you?
Usually we just go down the river. Like we just go out on the rock.
Yeah.
So going out on the Mississippi is actually a lot of fun. So we're not very far from the Mississippi River. That's there's a lot of sandbars and good areas to just go there. And
yeah. Hey, Brad.
Oh, I have an announcement.
What?
I just made $20 off that storage unit. Somebody bought the Star Trek VHS tape.
Nice. So Dee, what's the most unique thing you found in a storage unit?
Not much.
Much?
Not a whole lot of. One thing that I haven't listed yet is a old zip drive. I don't know if those are still
Hey, Roxy.
What is he doing?
I'm gonna mute.
I think he had his little one in there.
Disregard my baby comment.
I don't know.
I know. I always just like talking to people that have storage units and this and that. They always have usually somebody's always got some really unique find of some sort.
I know. It'd be fun, but I think it'd be too much hassle for me.
I don't remember anything unique at all. Well, unless you call.
I know Jolene had a really good one here not long ago.
I guess if you call a Van Seat, it smells like dead animal, unique.
No, sure don't.
I did sell the speakers out of that unit today, though.
Did you?
Yeah. Some person wanted all the speakers that I had, which I thought was weird.
Yeah. And what doesn't sell, you just sit on your little magic corner and go with it. So
yeah,
that works.
Did you run like Craigslist ads and stuff like that too, Dee, or no?
Yeah. I hate Facebook with a passion, though, because I have so many people that don't show up.
Facebook's horrible about that.
I watch the hails. I occasionally watch the hails, but I don't find good stuff like they do. But my storage units are pretty crappy. I'm not gonna do it anymore for now.
They're a lot of work, I'm sure. I need to find me a storage unit guy. That's what I need. I need to find me a guy. That's it. Well, actually, I stopped at a sale last weekend. It was at a storage unit, and the guy there was this great big trailer sitting out there, and he had a truck attached to it, and then he had this whole unit was up. And so when I walked up right away, I mean, I see he's got the unit was great. It was a great unit, and I was like, and he's just sitting outside in his truck, and I pull up, and he gets out, and so first thing I ask him, I go, hey, is it? I go, do you? And he goes, yeah. I go, is this like an auction thing? Did you win this like an auction or whatever? He goes, no, this is all my personal stuff. I'm like, oh, crap. He goes, I'm moving. He goes, I got to get rid of all of this stuff. And I was like, man, he had so much good stuff. What the heck am I gonna do with it? he goes, just, if there's anything you're looking for, just name it. He goes, it's probably in there. And, right away I see like, down on the wall, compound miter saw sitting on the ground. And I go, what do you want for this? He goes, well, I'm keeping that. And like everything I was like naming, he's like, I'm keeping that. I'm like, well, what's for sale? And he's like, well, a lot of the stuff's for sale. I think my battery is dying here on my phone. So, but I think everything froze up. But anyway, I was talking about maybe a storage guy, a guy that buys you, have him on my radar.
Yeah. Have a good flight, Tim. I don't know where you are or where you're going, but be safe.
Yeah, I don't understand how just watching the hills, it seems like they buy storage units every single day. How do they do it? What do they do with all the stuff?
They must have employees or something, I guess.
Because I got a whole truckload of garbage out of that first one I did. I mean, literally a whole truckload of garbage.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of those kind of things.
I'm gonna have to
I'm
my dead here, guys. So
okay.
I'm gonna have to say goodbye.
Thank
So
you.
it was nice seeing y'all. I might
It was good.
right.
Have fun.
See you guys.
Don't get
Bye-bye.
too drunk tonight. He's such a good guy.
See that we've been trying to get this lady to meet us to get her.
That's so weird, Jackie, that you're trying to give them their stuff back and they can't be bothered to get their stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know, but like some people, you just can't help them. Like you can try all you want, but they're just unhelpable.
Yep.
Weird. Oh my god.
It's Jackie's purpose to help everybody.
I know, because she's a Pisces, and that's what we do. Sometimes it sucks, right? Oh, this is good comp. All right. Nice. Huh.
When you restorage the love, do you take out stuff that you want first?
I would hope so. I mean, what's the point otherwise?
Yeah.
But what do I know? I mean,
she said she actually wrote the Pisces part and deleted it.
It sucks. We put everybody else first, and then whatever's left, if we have any energy left, we'll help ourselves. It's so bad. Yeah.
You would think Linda was a Pisces, but she's Aquarius.
There's probably some similarities, though, I would guess, since they're both water signs. Yeah, exactly, Jackie.
Yeah, I wish I would have found some more valuable stuff. I might do it more often, but my two first storage units weren't that great. Of course, I didn't pay much for them either, so
yeah, I think paying up might be
water shit.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was like, my computer just jacked up, but there it is. I know. I'll steal all your words, girl. What? That's so weird. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Like, some people get like really good money for items on eBay, and I'm not going to get the same as them. And theirs is new without tags, and mine's new with tags. Watch me not even get anything on it. Like, really good money for items on eBay.
No, the chat in the background came on. Oh my god, because my mouse is going cuckoo.
I do that all the time. I hate it. So, and it's a tall.
Yeah, I don't understand how some people, some YouTube people get top dollar for everything.
I know.
It just blows my mind. It's like, how?
Yeah, like the price on this is $98. Okay, that's what they sold it for in stores. So these people got 94, and it's without the tags. I can't imagine I'm going to get that, but I'm going to try. And it's hard to comp things like sweaters and stuff like that in the summertime, you know? Like, there's just not a ton of comps at the moment. So, we'll see. I don't know.
I might have to go to bed early tonight.
And their keywords are weird. I know, I'm getting tired too. I'm actually going to get off here in a little bit because I think we're going to go live on Tommy's channel tonight and then not till next Monday or Tuesday. So,
did you guys like make it like 6 hours last night?
I don't think we made it that long, but I don't know.
I think it was close to 6 hours.
Yeah, Jackie, I'm pricing everything pretty much 30% more than I want to get because then I'm running 30% off sales every day.
Where the heck have you been, Jackie? Haven't seen you in ages. You don't visit my chat anymore because you're too good.
She's probably sleeping.
Oh yeah, that's true. California. Get the time. Oh, why am I looking? No wonder I got my thing on the wrong screen. No wonder I'm looking sideways.
I hate that.
What a dummy.
You're not dumb.
Sometimes I'm dumb.
Oh, already started.
My brain is dumb. What?
Oh, she's not blue anymore in your chat. That's
What?
What? Go fix that.
What are you talking about? You're not the only one that went not blue. But I don't know what happened. Because somebody else was having a tizzy fit because she wasn't blue.
Hmm.
Oh, you're stupid gray on Tracy.
I just fixed that. Shut up. Well, she doesn't normally come in under this name either.
Yeah, you come over Treasure Hustler. So what are you talking about?
I don't think she's ever been in mine on that name. So there. You got it. I'm bad at remembering to do any of that. Here you go. Uh-huh. What's
Sarah doing while you're chatting?
Much love back. My brain's hurting.
Yeah, mine is too. I should probably list something or two. I unlisted like 100 things today.
Unlisted, you said?
Yeah. Ended. So I went from 913 I started with. I now have 810.
There we go. Yeah, you can get away with a lot here. Don't worry.
Somebody from Colombia was trying to log into Linda's website. What the hell?
Yeah, you guys get hacked a lot. Jeez.
Well, they tried to log in for some reason. I don't know why. I just have something watching it now, so I get an email every time it happens.
What does Spannard mean, Brad? I don't know.
A wrenched. A spanner.
Type something, Brad. They might not really be in Colombia. That's true. I know. I need to learn how to search. I mean, there you go. IP address. I think my old boss found me on YouTube and left a comment.
Oh, really?
I knew he would one day because he's a weirdo.
He left a comment on your video? Wow.
I'm only guessing, but I could be wrong. But I want to find the IP address and look into it. The BCP told me he messaged you about
Why did it bother you?
Oh,
He wanted you to have a wrench.
he loves you.
I thought it was really cute, actually. It was a cute message.
Aw. That's sweet. Nobody can hate on BCP. Ansley, you're so cute.
I know you can speak for yourself, but the message was super cute. Now I gotta go back to my shop and get these VHS.
Girl, your cartwheels already earned you your blue. Okay, she just forgot to hit it.
She wants to earn her blue.
I know, it's so funny. You earned it. I'm sure.
Yeah. What do you got to do to earn a blue? I don't know. Just show up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my glasses look really weird. These glasses are really glary on screen.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It is.
We don't need to go there again.
We just have a bunch of sheeple running around.
Yep. They're all sheeple. They're all freaking sheeple.
Yeah, I agree, Brad. We need a wrench to mod the wrenches.
Especially if Jackie has a wrench.
Jackie's pretty damn good with her wrench. She knows.
She can cause some trouble though. Don't ever put anything like an email address or anything in your chat if Jackie's in the chat.
Oh,
that's trouble.
Good to know.
I don't know. I went on a journey. You went on a journey? Where'd you journey to? Jackie went on a walkabout.
A walkabout. I need one of those. Seriously. Like, wouldn't that be great? Just go for like 3 months and just go without direction or anything.
I'm totally amazed that College Picker is just like riding a bike around France.
Is that what he's doing right now?
Yeah.
I wondered what I don't know. I can't even keep up with my own life. I can't keep up with anyone's.
I don't know if he's still doing it. He was. It's like, I don't get it. How do people do that?
I wish I could. Brad, are you listening or are you at the day job? Oh my God. Hey, Justin.
It's got to be like late at night there. Or is it early morning? Wait. No, wait. It's night. It's probably morning.
I can't even keep up with the time differences. I know the UK is 6 hours. That's all I know. So Australia.
It's got to be morning.
I can't. It's Saturday morning, 7:30 a.m.
3 a.m. Life is definitely incredibly short because look how old I am now.
Right. And so is
how did that happen?
Yeah. Oh. They're staying in bed late this morning. I can think of better things to watch in bed. I don't know. Just a suggestion, Brad.
They had Saturday morning cartoons in Australia. Well, I don't even think they have those here anymore, but you could be watching cartoons.
Cartoons isn't exactly what
Instead, you're watching caricatures of resellers.
Okay, what D said.
Oh, Jackie, you're just a baby.
I know. I wish well, no, I don't wish I was 30 again. I'll just keep moving.
30 sucked.
40 was my favorite year ever, I think. But I'm hoping 50 will be like even better. And then it's all downhill from there.
All downhill. I got married when I was 50.
Really? I got married young. I was 32. Yeah, 32. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to leave your 30s with no regrets, so do it right.
Our anniversary is next week.
Oh, how many years?
4.
Oh, I thought you'd been together longer.
Oh, we've been together longer, but only married.
Yeah.
We couldn't get married until,
Yeah,
2015.
that's true.
And we got married at a music festival, so our anniversary is the Saturday of Wheatland. It's not a day; it's the Saturday of Wheatland.
Yeah.
Jackie.
I know. I wasn't thinking about that.
19 is pretty young.
Yeah, 19 is young. My mom had her first baby at age 19. She got married.
My mom had her third baby when she was 19.
Oh my goodness.
She was 19 when she had me, and I was the third one. That is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Look
think
at the sun glaring on me.
Tommy's probably spending time with the baby. That's good.
Yeah.
He works a lot, so he needs to do that. So if I do...
The sun is like trying to blind me to death. I need a shade on that window. You guys get the craziest I don't even know how you guys find those emojis so quickly, because it takes me forever to find.
I know, I can't either.
They don't load very quickly to start with.
Oh, Justin, I thought you had kids. Huh. I did.
Did I miss something?
Justin is 45 and has no biological children. So I do 120.
You can type search and always have the what? Tip of the day. You can type to search and always have the I don't understand your tip of the day. Explain it to me. Explain it to me, Jackie.
Explain it quickly, because I'm getting hungry and hangry. All of the above.
Oh, I already had dinner. It was early.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to the post office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can search for. I didn't know that. I don't know. Whatevs. You always leave it open. Okay, I get it.
I don't know what the oh, you're saying on a laptop or something? I don't know. I'm slow, Jackie. I'm 47. That's my problem.
Let's not go there. I really feel like an old person today.
Oh.
Because I was working so hard.
Yeah.
Taking people's money.
So hard.
And I kept on going down in the basement and bringing more stuff up.
Good. That's awesome.
Because one person bought some stuff and she only had half the money. So she said, okay, I'll give you half the money and I'll leave the stuff here and I'll come back. And by the time she came back, I had put some more stuff out. And she's like, did you put more stuff out?
Oh, that's great. Did she buy more?
She bought more, yeah. Cool tip. Let's see if I can handle it. Okay, so this is the search box. Okay, I get it. And like you search what? How do you freaking search for an emoji? Give me an example. Jackie.
Oh, shoot.
Jackie's here to teach us elders. Let me see. All right, search cartwheel. See, I searched cartwheel and it says no emoji.
Like on my phone or my iPad, it'll just pop up. If I type a word, it'll pop up. But on my laptop and my desktop, it doesn't do that. I don't know how to do it.
Laugh. No emoji.
Oh.
My search doesn't work because my brain is dumb. Smile. Smile. No emoji phone.
I hope Untuck It shirts are still good because I didn't look it up when I bought it.
Yeah, Untuck It's a good brand.
Well,
I've never found any, but
it wasn't expensive, so I just grabbed it without comping. I figured it was still fine.
of course, I can't say I never find them because I never look through clothes anymore.
I don't think they look like they run small, but I think everything runs small the bigger I get. Yeah.
Car wheel. Ansley said, Tracy, go eat.
I know. I do need to eat. Like, okay. You ready to get out of here, Dee?
Yeah, because the sun is blinding me.
Yeah, I know you look like you're kind of haunted
Oh,
or something.
yeah.
I know. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. This was way more fun than just sitting here by myself. Now I got a photograph so I can actually put these drafts up. But anyway, thanks.
Back at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll be on Tommy's channel tonight, probably around 9. I don't know. He said he had to unexpectedly run out, so I don't know if that means all night or what, but we'll find out. And I am gonna bring the show over to my channel soon-ish and try. But hit the thumbs up on your way out if you don't mind. Okay.
You have 22.
That's awesome.
23.
Really
What?
appreciate
How did you get 3 thumbs down? People are jerks.
They came right in and did it. It's fine. It always happens. I'm okay with it. I like me, so they don't have to.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I am a bitch sometimes, but overall, I like myself. I kind of treat myself badly, but it's fun. Anyway, bye, guys.
Bye.